Hello, my name is Nick Saganish, and today I'm doing a presentation on mental health for men. You can see in the image here with the three boys. The low battery represents how a person with mental health problems has less energy compared to the average person. Then the thunderstorm represents the mood that comes from mental health, such as sadness and depression. The final one shows all of this chaos representing someone who might be overthinking constantly, which is caused by the mental health consuming their thoughts. This usually means a person isn't seeking the help that they need. It's very common for men and boys in this day and age. One comparison I got in a TED Talk by Dr. Golden is, if all the oxygen were sucked out of this room right now, all of us would see how important it is, but we do not see oxygen. This is a great comparison to mental health, since people can easily mask and hide their feelings away. In general, most people don't show their behaviors in public, especially men. At an early age, men are taught to not show their emotions. I also like to shout out here to praise men who may be struggling to get their own voice heard and to identify the problem of being taught incorrectly on mental health. It's not men's fault, and people do exist in our world who want to listen to their stories. I listed some types of mental health problems both boys and girls face. The biggest problem is our own schools don't educate us enough on this topic. I personally didn't get taught until 8th grade. No wonder kids struggle early on and believe something is wrong with them. We need to start right away. It may be a hard topic to discuss, but in the long run, it will save more lives. It's obvious children don't know how mental health intertwines with so many other terms, such as the ones inside of this brain, right here. Just to name a few are behavioral problems and mental disorder. Throughout my schooling, I was never informed about Men's Health Month, which takes place every year in June. Most people don't realize April through June are actually particularly high risk for suicide in men. It is important to take June seriously because you never know, the person next to you could be at the breaking point. You could make the difference without ever knowing. I've experienced this in high school where a classmate seemed completely normal in our own health class. Let that sink in for a minute. 2 days later, he shot himself cold. It shows schools need to fix the way to go about mental health because I clearly failed the test on the signs of depression while taking this course. Everyone else inside the class was a victim too, including our own teacher. It's a big eye-opener. One video I liked a lot that is a rap song dedicated towards mental health awareness is Dear Anxiety by Clayton Jennings. You can review the entire list on your own time. But the two that hit me the hardest were, anxiety isn't an item you can return to the store, and everyone's coping with something but won't admit it, they're all too afraid. These two quotes are basically saying we didn't choose this lifestyle. Unfortunately, we were born with it, or it came into our lives from bad experiences. We all go through something in life, but most of the time we don't communicate that, whether it be us personally or from our friends and family members. If we do communicate, the bad event is long gone and tends to do more damage mentally, since no support system was there to guide you in the right direction. In most cases, people are less interested to listen, since you solved the problem on your own and don't understand this event could reoccur. Therefore, it's taken less seriously because help was never asked when you first encountered the problem. This is a list of phrases men get told routinely. Look at it at your own time as well. I'll be focusing on man up briefly. Sadly, man up is the most common phrase in today's world, which shouldn't be used as a stereotype anymore. And I agree with this image that the quote is saying against gender norms, because it needs to end now. And the truth is, the two other quotes on this slide connect towards man up as well. And depression continues to lead the way for men. The numbers don't lie, providing evidence that 6 million males are affected by depression each year. It's in the top 5 mental health problems men face. A major reason men are less likely than women to seek help for depression, substance abuse, and stressful life events. This comes from society's expectations for men to man up. Clearly, it's in the wrong. Look at the data. Something needs to change now. One big stereotype is, boys don't cry. Society teaches us it's meant to show no weaknesses, but in reality, it's creating a coward out of us and leading to internal damage. Sure, being the man of the house is important, but there are better ways to go about it. We as men are more doubtful of getting help because we tend to have a weaker support system in place around us, whether it's friends or family members. Thus, it becomes harder to communicate our true emotions in a healthy manner. Unfortunately, it's a struggle compared to being content about expressing ourselves to the outside world. Future Parents from one online database I chose is emotional regulation. It refers to how we deal with our feelings and ability to control them. We do a really bad job as men doing that since we're incorrectly taught at a young age. So as a future parent myself, I think we need to teach this better and make an environment that doesn't grow gender stereotypes, whether it be a boy or a girl going through mental health problems. If we can correctly implement this, our future might look brighter. Things we need to normalize for men to improve the future generations are educating mental health for parents and teachers, going to therapy to learn useful strategies to cope, asking for guidance is okay, showing your true emotions in real time for everyone to see, speaking up and sharing your voice on mental health, and being truthful, whether it be yourself or others when you're not doing okay. This is the works cited page. I hope you enjoy. Bye.